No.
Like saying the dog's dead, but he's still there.
That's right, dog. At least we don't have to watch all the bullshit. And we can just watch the sprint car.
The Red Sox are trying to win their second game in a row.
It would kind of suck to have to watch modifieds and late models every night. Just
tonight's game with me as always, former
I mean, I love late models and modifieds too, so that doesn't really affect me.
On the mound to make the start for the home team, Oliver Perez.
I don't really have a preference for sprint cars, but if there's other shit there, I'm not gonna bitch or not watch it.
The Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. This is a guy who just knows how to hit.
All new Friday Night Smackdown, live at 8 Eastern on FS1.
Tonight's game is presented by Bud Light Platinum and new Bud Light Platinum Seltzer. 8% alcohol and available in 3 flavors. Made for the night.
Nothing. I'm actually thinking that I'm quite thirsty right now. What sauce? On the pizza?
It's Little Caesars. What sauce?
Kansas City at the half. Kansas City about to get the ball to start this second half. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman with you. And
it's like cheap.
Well, I think
the
main thing
doughiest
say about
dough.
the first half is Buffalo, even though they only put up 10 points, they did a pretty good job of limiting the exposure of their defense to the offense of Patrick Mahomes and company.
Yeah, both teams had 4 possessions there in the first half. The Chiefs have moved the football. I mean, they went punt, touchdown, and then the fumble right before the half. And on the one hand, I'd say it's gone pretty well for Buffalo, but I do think that even this game and this style that they're playing, they have shortened the game. But I think they're going to have to get a lot more out of this passing game to win this game. And the offensive line up front for Kansas City has really dominated the trenches. They've done a heck of a job. This opening possession, I think, in a lot of ways, is going to tell the story of this game as to whether or not Buffalo is able to make a stop. But if Kansas City is able to go right down the field and come away with more points, the way that they have,
Tony, why are you streaming?
It may force Buffalo to play a different style than what they really want to right now.
Bass, who missed from 52 right.
Ah, yes, the almighty sport ball.
To the end zone, and Hardman on the return makes a move and inches short of the
ongoing love affair with the motion picture.
Down to the field level and check in with Aaron Andrews.
And guys, I asked Andy Reid what he thought of his offensive line because of all the reshuffling and Mitchell Schwartz being out. He said they've done great. I just need more. And he said my defense needs to stop. You know, one thing they had to do at halftime is try to calm down Travis Kelce. Of course, to end that first half, we saw him fumble the ball, and he.
I really like the part where
from the 20,
the guy did the thing
where Doug tricks Arthur into telling Carrie what he wants.
Yeah, Joe.
One new Bose speakers in our car.
Shots of him coming over
I want fried chicken.
He was so
look what they bought me a Radio Shack.
Moment to himself, was losing his mind, and then when he just came out here after the half, you saw a bunch of guys just hugging him.
I want a parent that lives.
Let's go.
Permission to start a bluegrass band.
Moment with Eric Bieniemy.
I think I was getting episodes mixed up. That's what Arthur wanted.
He's a hard-nosed dude. Was as a player, is as a coach. Edwards-Helaire, couple short of a first down.
Don't know what's going on at this point. Hard to ask.
Well, hey, Joe. Yeah, Aaron mentioned that Chiefs offensive line. The Bills defense has had.
Oh, and I like the part where they were arguing outside about the stock market. And Arthur was like,
we've seen a lot more run than
kids yelling at each other over a couple nickels and dimes?
Weather no doubt playing a factor.
It's Christmas.
Saying we're just taking what the defense gives us right now.
What does he say? And he's like, he talks about how he and some girl, whatever, had the best Christmas of his life in a house with no furniture.
Averaging 8.5 yards a carry.
Yeah, it's like, that was the best Christmas of our life, and we loved it. You know why? Because you had each other. Because we had vodka.
Can't say enough about what this
now let's go have some shots.
Has done. You know, the changes that have made Kilgore in there at center. You got Allegretti who comes in off the bench. He's
a lot of classic Arthur Spooner moments.
Mike Remmers to right tackle, and yet they are. I mean, this is a little bit of a clinic.
Rest in peace.
What they've done up front in the run game.
Have you seen my Argyle socks?
Mahomes has to slide and now run. And down he goes shy of the 40. And let's just point this out that Austin Ryder, the typical center, had made all 21 starts for the Chiefs since the start of last year. He had been bothered by a knee, but this was a switch done more because they wanted to get Kilgore in and Ryder out, and so far that's worked out well.
I'd say so. I think Kilgore has looked really good.
Dad, you're freezing. You're wearing 2 jackets.
You know, addition at center, they had.
I'm not cold.
Against the Raiders.
The lips are blue.
Other times during the season, they've
my lips are blue because I was drinking some novelty gum earlier.
That's kind of been the weak link in there, that interior offensive line.
And here's another big run for a first down. Kansas City is averaging over 7 yards a carry. They get 8 here.
Watch Allegretti here. The left guard.
Ooh, dog. Ricky Seals Jones.
I was just about to ask, where did he come from, dog?
Lanes and then
wasn't he on like the Jacksonville or something?
I think so, dog. I want him to save the ball.
That doesn't do it with this guy. This guy is
Ricky
like
Seals Jones.
I mean, he's low to the
But he's on the Cardinals
center of gravity.
and the Browns.
You know, he's not so much little. The guy's 210 pounds. He's just short.
5'8".
Like, didn't you have him on your fantasy team at one point?
I did not.
Here is one that's in and out
Did I?
of Ricky Seals Jones.
Probably, dog. I had every player at one point.
You have morale packs right now.
55 receptions in his final year at LSU. As they were doing special things there, and
Eric Ebron.
He was the last pick of the first round, and he's as valuable a guy for where he ends up fitting as anybody that was selected.
Well, it's no wonder that LSU won the national championship last year. They had 4 players.
Eric Ebron was on the Lions at first, right?
Yes.
And then the Colts.
Like a stud.
I had him in my Madden franchise.
Colts.
Here is Edwards-Helaire again over the left side. He's to the 49. Zimmer, who was just brought up from the practice squad. Justin Zimmer, 2 guys that they added. Brian Cox Jr., the other one, with the
not catch that shit.
Inactivity of Trent Murphy, and Harrison Phillips was in there on the stop.
I've been impressed with the patience that Andy Reid has shown in Eric Bieniemy. I mean, we've covered a lot of Andy Reid games. I've never seen him stick to the running game the way that he has tonight. Now, can they get off the field? Can the Bills get off the field on 3rd down?
Kansas City 5 for 6 on this down tonight. Mahomes out to his right and nearly picked. Coming back to almost grab it, the veteran Josh Norman. And he'll be thinking about that. Either way, the Bills get a stop on 3rd down.
Yeah, finally. I mean, that's you've got to get the Chiefs to 3rd down, and then you either got to hope that it's just a poor throw, an incomplete pass, a drop ball. Norman's able to come back off of that and make a play. So as good as they were running the football, they finally got him off the field on 3rd down. It's a nice job by Buffalo.
Townsend a punt. And a fair catch hauled in by Andre Roberts. 39-yard punt. The drive will start at the 12 for the Bills, trailing by 3.
Remember when Holly was down in the basement with Arthur, and Holly knew what Harry got Arthur for Christmas? And you know what they got me for Christmas?
They're getting bigger.
No. Tell them you beat me.
Yeah, they kind of feel bigger.
Hit to the right side. Gathers it in with his glove. Got him for the out.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
Gentlemen, welcome to NASA. We need to work smart. We need to work fast. And we need the best.
I love this track.
We will get this.
I don't know why they're running Indy cars on it.
Thank you. Bradley, get a freshly made Subway footlong instead.
Try my favorite turkey. Order on the app.
Anything from a fan. Try the new Subway buffalo chicken or barbecue chicken.
Don't let the comfort fool you. Don't let the attention to detail lead you to believe that a Honda is a delicate machine. You'd be wrong. Underneath every surface that carries a Honda badge, there has always been the capacity to amaze. From the core of everything we have ever built, all the way to the top of where you want to go. Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Honda Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline.
I'm a hot boy like the summer, my wrist cold like winter. Yeah, that's me. Winter, chicken. I'm a hot boy like the summertime, wrist cold like winter.
When did this track close?
2004.
Was that the Hooters Pro Cup Series?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I like it.
Go to NFLShop.com and gear up.
Thursday Night Football on Fox, NFL Network, and streaming on Prime Video.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions.
Whoa! Whoa!
Those are pictures of Roy Snyder, Mike Pereira's father-in-law, who turned 100. Says on October 15th. That's fantastic. World War II veteran, spent 16 months in Stalag 17. He was a halfback in college, and let's just say he provided the better half in the Pereira marriage. Happy birthday, Roy, from all of us. Here is a screen for Singletary, who picks up a first down as he's able to cross the 25 to the 26.
Devin Singletary, watch him, number 26. He gets out in front of his offensive lineman. He catches this screen. He's out in front of him. And then he has to kind of slow down and come on, boys. This isn't how it's drawn up.
That looks a little weird. Allen to his left, and wisely throws it away.
Well, they come into this game, Joe, the Bills, and they started out running the football pretty well. Devin Singletary, he was averaging close to 5 yards a carry there in that first quarter, but second quarter, the Chiefs defense, they really tightened things up, and so the leading rusher for the Bills there at half was Josh Allen, and they're going to have to get a little more out of Singletary, but I believe they're going to have to get a lot more out of this passing game.
Second down, Allen throws high, but caught by Beasley, who is slammed to the turf by Matthew.
So I know Cole Beasley really well, and this guy, he's impressive. I know that he was a key acquisition last year, he and John Brown, but you talk about a guy who knows leverage and how to set up a defender. In man coverage, I'm not so sure you can cover. I mean, I'm really not. I've watched him over and over and over, and it's almost impossible to do it.
Third down now. Allen, there he is, off the left hand of Beasley. Out of his reach.
No score here.
It'll be fourth down.
He uses a little stutter step. You watch this and the move that he puts on him. Watch this stutter right there. And those are the kinds of things that he just has, you know, everyone does them. Everyone tries to do them, but he just has an uncanny ability to really sell it and then to accelerate out of those type of moves, out of his breaks, and create the separation. He would have been off and running had they been able to hit him in stride.
Borges to hit it. Takes a nice Bills bounce and then spins near the 17, 18-yard line. 53-yard punt. Back to work. Mr. Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. Big 3-point game.
Just off the plate, 1-0.
Say, baby, look, let me tell you something. See, first thing, you can't be calling on my cell phone. Second thing is you can't be...
No, baby, it's me. Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny? Where you at, player?
No, it's not player, it's playa.
I'm from Long Beach, player. I know the playa. Anyway, how you living, buddy?
Esta es la buena vida, baby.
She wanted a roommate who could help with the cooking. But she wanted someone who loves cats. So we got Chris Waldo.
Dinner's almost ready.
But one thing we could both agree on was getting Geico to help with our renter's insurance. Yeah, switching and saving was really easy.
Can get it all up. Good.
He checks his swing.
Could use a little salt.
Visit Geico.com and see how easy saving on renter's insurance can be.
Burger King has people to describe the Whopper by heart.
Flame grilled patty.
Pickles, tomatoes, onions.
Me encanta.
I'm getting hungry. Do you guys have a Whopper?
People crave what's real, and that's why we remove colors, flavors, and preservatives from artificial sources from the Whopper. Now in the 2 for $5 mix and match deal.
New Vicks Immunity-Z's gummies are fortified with zinc and elderberry to sustain a healthy immune system, plus melatonin for restorative sleep. Because being run down is not an option. Recharge your nights to take on your days with New Vicks Immunity-Z's.
I'm looking for my client. I'm his accountant.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, man! You're here! You don't trust me here in Vegas, do you?
Well, I thought we had a breakthrough with the Volkswagen.
We did, yes. We broke through.
That's the Volkswagen?
That's the cross sport.
Seatbelts. Whoa. Big Tony. You know Tony Stewart won an ASA race at Orange County Speedway in Rougemont?
Friday, SmackDown moves for 1 week only.
The North Carolina Sweet Potato 400.
Same night, different channel.
1999.
Sweet Potato 400?
FS1.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Welcome back to this Fox and NFL Network special presented
Sweet Potato Fried.
Platinum. We roll on from Orchard Park, New York, second possession.
You pronounced tighter wrong.
City leading by 3.
Like Joy presenting the sweet potato wedges on 190.
Pass to Hill.
I'm finding out more about this Hooters Formula Cup, and goddamn, it looks like it was a fun series.
After a gain of 8, the offensive leaders. Look at Kelsey.
They were basically winged Formula Fords that ran road ovals. Damn, Schmidt was even.
Those are short hair days for Travis Kelsey.
Yeah. Well, they did get the ball there to Tyreek Hill, and you know, but they.
It's pretty impressive. The Bills' 0 penalties so far.
Line's going to back them up after they had a nice gain.
Just means they're paying the refs, dog.
Yeah, you're right.
Bills Mafia paid them off.
75. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
Remmer's now out at right tackle for the injured Mitchell Schwartz.
He's right here. Yeah, that's. Well. The thing they will do is they call shots. I mean, there's so many of these pass plays. They definitely have the opportunity for big plays. The Bills continue to play coverage, though. That's why the Chiefs have run the football, and they've run it well. The Bills, they've not given up the big play, which was a priority.
Here's a delayed handoff. Edwards-Hilaire's got a first down and more. Broken tackle, maybe 2.
3 pitches.
Chewing up yards on the ground. A.J. Klein missed the tackle. And a carry of 17 yards.
They're able to get him out on the edge, and you know we talk a lot about Kelsey and what he does as a wide receiver, but you see that block that he puts right there on Tre'Davious White, and then of course Edwards-Helaire breaking a tackle. But I just love the way that Kelsey plays. He and George Kittle are the cream of the crop, and a big reason is what they do in the run game.
Here's a nice catch out on the edge by Pringle.
Strike 3, and he's gone.
Let's see where they put it. A yard short of a first down. Edwards-Helaire, by the way, is averaging over 8.5 yards a carry.
It's crazy. It's crazy what they've done running the football, and I just feel like the Bills are hanging in there. They're not getting a lot from their offense right now, and it just feels like the floodgates about to open here for Kansas City.
They stick with it, and this time the Bills step up. Zimmer is in there, and Brian Cox Jr., the 2 guys they just activated. Brian Cox Jr., a vet in the NFL, and those two come together for a stop, and the Bills needed it.
It's a really great job of them getting in there and getting penetration finally in the backfield.
A 3-pitch strikeout.
It's you talk about these guys coming in. Zimmer and Cox just signed up off the practice squad, and they both tandem on that one to make a key play.
Here's a toss for the first down. Edwards-Helaire with more. I'm with you. I can't tell you how many times we've talked to Andy Reid, and he talks about establishing the run. We got to run. We got to run. And then you walk out of the meeting going, right, because they abandon it in 2 seconds. But the run is working, and why would you go away from them chewing up 9 yards of carry?
All of a sudden, what, bitch?
There's no doubt. And
fuck you.
Continuing to. This is what has given the Chiefs some problems. They've not been able to get the big plays, and you know the Chiefs are obviously it's a 3-point game, but their priority is not giving up big plays, and with that they're
weakening the run defense. Gonna stop anything.
Here's some more different running back. This time it's Darwin Thompson.
I can't believe I played their defense last year.
With a gain of 11 and a good block by Allegretti out in front.
Doug, I don't think they're going to stop anything.
All together. I mean, you spread them out, you get all that space to run, and
on 3 pitches,
you know, Edwards-Helaire has shown his ability to make things happen, and of course now you got Thompson.
That will fall in for a base hit.
Darwin stays in there.
He reaches with a one-out.
Gets it here. Just cuts back, breaks the tackle.
Next up,
went right through Quentin Johnson. Here's tonight's Built for Success, presented by Rocket Mortgage. And Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the night. And a 360 look at it in the back corner of the end zone.
He's on nothing spectacular.
Kansas City closing in on 200 yards rushing, Joe, and here we are with 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Here is a short gain by Darwin Thompson of just 2. So now with under 5 to go in a fast-paced game, and now fast-paced third quarter, it's 3rd and 4.
Well, right now, I mean, so now the Bills have gotten them back to 3rd down. It's 3rd and 4. All these yards don't mean much if the Chiefs have to get down to this area and they settle for field goals. So
Tony,
this is a big down.
Remember my matchup with Mecole Hardman?
These are 4-play downs. I mean, 4-point downs.
It's really helping me that he hasn't had a single pass today, and Travis Kelce has 2 touchdowns.
First down. There's Kelce again.
That's true, but he got like 16 yards on the fumble, so he didn't really lose anything.
He just has a great feel. Not everybody has that. It's like playing basketball. Usually the great tight end.
How about now? 13 points. Travis Kelce and Zane Gonzalez, or Michael Gallup and Mecole Hardman.
Up on a whiteboard and say, here's what the route is. But ultimately, it's about running off of defenders and finding holes in those zones as a player. And some guys just have an ability to do it. Some guys amazingly cover themselves up all the time.
Here's a screen. Edwards-Helaire, well played. That's the safety, Jordan Poyer. Loss of 3. But with all this said, I mean, this is still a 3-point game. Now it's 2nd down and 13, so there's still an opportunity for the Buffalo defense to make a stop, keep it a 1-score affair, and these are a couple of big downs coming up.
That's right. You know, I mean, as good as Kansas City has moved the ball, they've scored 13 points.
He delivers.
So if Buffalo's able to force a field goal on this drive, great possession by them.
You'll be okay.
Here's Mahomes getting loose. He's going to run.
Get the fucking stop, boys.
Short of first down yardage by Neal.
That's 5 strikeouts.
So we saw from the Raiders when they played Kansas City at times.
Jesus Christ.
But at times they had a spy on Patrick Mahomes, and it was effective. And the Bills have not done that. But They have done a good job in coverage. But when Mahomes has gotten out of the pocket, they've had no one there, so he's been able to pick up some pretty key yards. But now a big third down once again.
No swing.
3rd down and 5. Mahomes sliding left. Will try to pick it up. And he's already been over the line of scrimmage. And with that second effort, let's see where they put it. What a play by Patrick Mahomes.
I thought he might have stepped out of bounds when he kind of, whirly back around. He was close.
It is 4th down. He stays in.
Yeah, he stayed in.
And right now he's inches short of a 1st down. It's 4th down for Kansas City, but what a play.
Yeah, sometimes he just toys with the defense.
So why not hit and run?
I mean, it looked like they had him stopped well short, and then he gets creative and now makes Andy Reid make a decision, which I don't think is a decision. As well as they've run the football and as good as they've been up front.
The runner might hold a 30. That right fielder's really got a strong arm.
Timeout is taken here by Kansas City.
I think Andy Reid wanted a measurement, and they couldn't get it. That's as mad as I've seen Andy.
We'll be right back after this from State Farm.
Jackson looks at a ball high.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I may have told her server you can give her the Rogers rate for her insurance.
Well, that's just fine, considering the Rogers rate isn't real.
Yeah, but I'm sure you gotta probably pull some strings or something,
Look, there are no strings. Here's the deal. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Hey, we're in. Get the Rogers rate.
Oh, did you guys want some?
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I think Andy Reid has a legitimate complaint. Generally, if you're asking for a measurement after
look at the link under
second to
features.
3rd down, you're not going to get it. But when it's from 3rd to 4th, and it's this close,
BCI Cardinal champion Tom DuPont Sr. Dead.
And ask, hey, I want a measurement. That's what Andy Reid was requesting, and they didn't give it to him. I've never seen Andy that mad. And he definitely was not happy about what.
So they go for it on 4th down and get the touchdown. Darrell Williams and Andy Reid is mad no more. The Kansas City ground game. Not the typical aerial assault you expect from Reid, Bieniemy, and Mahomes. 213 rush yards for the Chiefs, and now a rushing touchdown.
Raheem Mostert's going to IR.
On that left side because Mike Remmer's out at right tackle.
So you're saying keep Jarrett McKinnon?
Yeah, dog. I'm saying Zach should have traded me
But there was nobody then on the left side to make a play.
This is just the 4th time in Andy Reid's 7.5 years in Kansas City that his Chiefs have run for 200 plus.
Did he get injured again, or did he just never heal?
Go for it on 4th down. They run it in. They lead by 10.
The Mariners are getting their bullpen ready.
When it comes to buying a home, they say cash is king. But you're a queen, and that's just as powerful. You're armed with a verified approval from Rocket Mortgage. Sellers know your offer is good, so your bid has the strength to compete with cash offers. Now grab your crown and rule. That castle is yours. So when you need an edge in the bidding war, Rocket can.
At Domino's, we're delivery experts. So when it comes to carryout, our team members had a few thoughts on how to make it even safer and more convenient.
Deliver it. Deliver it.
Delivery.
Crispy.
Great pitch in the black.
So we went with what we do best. Delivery to your car. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery.
Perfect.
We do the carrying out for you, contact-free, while you conveniently stay in your car.
Thank you.
Just pull up at the store, check in online, and we bring your food to you. Try Domino's Carside Delivery next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
This runner can reach pitches like nobody's business, so I would be surprised if he can try to steal a bag. Pitches ahead, 1-2. That changes the right
Congratulations. Welcome to the Aflac program. Now tell me, what does Aflac do?
Aflac pays you money directly to help with unexpected medical bills.
And is Aflac health insurance?
No, but it can help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
That's right. Are there any questions?
Coach!
Yes.
Can I get one of those cool blue blazers?
You know I can't play favorites. All right, let's talk coverage. It's go time.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Get to know us at Aflac.com.
To clean up LA, they may have to get a little dirty.
I go to jail with this face? First thing I do is wipe up.
LA's finest, tonight at 8/7 Central on Fox.
Alright, I gotta go practice for Kokomo for pro qualifying, and then race at Kokomo for pro qualifying. I'll let you know following tonight's events. Hopefully in a good mood. Either way, I'll be back on here in a bad mood.
Buffalo's playbook, they just run the football, so now they're playing keep away. And in so doing, and then coming away with the touchdown on 4th down, they've got a 2-possession lead. So if the Bills are going to continue to run the football, they're not going to have many possessions left.
So here is a look at what just transpired. The 3rd down carry by Mahomes. He was ruled to be short, and it was the right call. But Reed was asking for a measurement. Hot on the sideline on this chilly night. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's the first rushing touchdown of the year for Darrell Williams. They run it here, and it's the rookie Zach Moss. Damian Wilson on the stop, a gain of 2. Football continues tonight on ESPN with the Arizona Cardinals at the Dallas Cowboys. Kickoff 8:15 on ESPN. It will be Andy Dalton and Kyler Murray hooking up in that one. NFC West. Interesting after yesterday. Seattle had a bye, but the Rams losing to the injury-riddled 49ers. Big win for San Francisco. Arizona 3-2. Here is a pass caught by the tight end. Tyler Kroft short of a 1st down.
Well, you got Kyler Murray going back to his home. He grew up just outside of Dallas in Allen, Texas, and won a couple state titles there. I know he's probably disappointed there's not more fans that'll be at the game. He probably would have had a pretty good rooting section there in Dallas for tonight's ball game.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Pitch misses for a ball.
That made me think about locking up that front side and shooting ground ball to the right side and move that run to 3rd.
And they just let the 3rd quarter run out. You can see Chris Jones alert his team that the quarter was running out. They don't jump. That's the end of 3 10-point game. This Fox and NFL Network special presented by Bud Light. Platinum continues after this.
Rays, Dodgers, Game 1 of the World Series tomorrow on Fox.
To the right side. He's on his way to the plate. And a run scores.
Friday, SmackDown moves for 1 week only to FS1.
This is awesome.
Same night, different channel. All new Friday Night SmackDown live at 8 Eastern on FS1.
Coming to the plate with 1 single today, Ichiro.
Start Saturday strong.
Oh, picked off!
As Big Ten football returns. The new season starts with Nebraska, Ohio State. Saturday at noon Eastern on Fox.
President Donald Trump, former Vice President Joe Biden face off one last time, and the stakes couldn't be higher. From COVID to the economy, the key issues hang in the balance. Both candidates go head-to-head for one more showdown. It's the final round in the most consequential election of our time.
We have to go back to the core values of this country. There's nothing we cannot do if we do it together.
Don't miss the final presidential debate Thursday on Fox News Channel. America is watching.
Thursday night football on Fox. The grudge match reignites.
Touchdown Giants
as Jones seeks redemption in Philly. While Wentz and the Eagles look to return to the top of the NFC East. Giants, Eagles, Thursday night football on Fox, NFL Network, and streaming on Prime Video.
Pitch taken for a ball.
The Masked Singer has had some big NFL surprises. And last Wednesday, another shocker.
Oh my God, NFL quarterback Mark Sanchez! Everybody was way off!
Which athlete could be next?
I'm going with Dame Lillard from the Portland Trailblazers.
T.O. Torello. Tom Brady popped into my head for some reason.
I think Ken's bad guessing is rubbing off on you.
All new Masked Singer after the World Series, Wednesdays on Fox.
Gill takes one inside.
Welcome back to this Fox and NFL Network special presented by Bud Light Platinum. Well, the Buffalo Bills are faced with 3rd and 1. Josh Allen with 4 rushing first downs tonight.
1 and 2.
3 have come on 3rd down. Here's a handoff, and that is a great effort, but a cleanup by Wilson. Penetration by Chris Jones. Damian Wilson ends up making the play. No gain. It's 4th down, and the Buffalo Bills will go for it. And it is...
I don't think he made it.
It just depends, because he's on a bunch of bodies, Allen, then he reached the ball out. Anthony Hitchens got through there. It just depends on where they put it down. There's also a flag on the play with substitutions happening.
By the offensive center. 5-yard penalty now for the 4th down.
Well, on 3rd down, Joe, Chris Jones got penetration right past Cody Ford, and I mean, Chris Jones is right here. Watch Cody Ford oversteps it, and so he gets right into the backfield, and that was a great effort just to try to get anything out of it. And then they tried to rush the 4th down snap as well. They did that on 3rd down. There was movement on the right side. It wasn't good to start with. And just, I'm not sure who's down right now on the field. There is an injury on the field, but the 3rd and 4th down, that was ugly.
2-1.
Well, it's the first Bills penalty of the game. It's a false start.
The count is 2-2.
Cody Ford is the one who's down. The left guard.
It's a full count.
And it'll be 4th down when we come back, and the punt team is out there now for Buffalo.
At T-Mobile, we believe you should get more. That's why we have the most satisfied customers in wireless. And it's about to get even better. Sprint is now a part of T-Mobile, and our nationwide 5G keeps getting stronger as we integrate Sprint's network into ours, giving us the capacity and coverage to reach more people and places across the country. This is America's network. A 5G network that will let us stream new experiences and help us connect to the world around us like never before. With T-Mobile, experience a leader in 5G and so much more. Who says you can't have it all? Now is the time for 5G. Now is the time to join T-Mobile.
Joseph asks why it took B-Dubs so long to add lemon pepper sauce. Ever grow a lemon tree, Joseph? Ever blended spices? Do you even know where peppercorns come from? Trick question! Nobody does! Buttery, savory lemon pepper, one of 4 new sauces at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Wade is getting his holiday shopping done early at Amazon. So come December, he'll get to be Holiday Wade, the gift wrapping god. His technique is flawless.
Does cleansing drain the life out of your skin? Try Garnier Micellar Water Rose with rose water and micelles that work like a magnet to gently cleanse and remove oils and makeup, and now even hydrate skin. It's cleansing reinvented. Micellar Waters by Garnier, naturally.
These fudge brownie M&Ms are really fudgy.
Yes, they are.
You put a fudge brownie center in an M&M's.
Genius. I know.
I was going to say hard. Why won't you? Ha! Why won't you go in?
New fudge brownie M&Ms.
Tomorrow on Fox.
And here we go.
It's game 1 of the World Series.
This is belted. Out of here.
The Rays take on Mookie Betts and the Dodgers.
Are you kidding?
Game 1 tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern on Fox.
He's around first.
Welcome back to this Fox and NFL Network special presented by Bud Light Platinum.
Guys at this level will turn this
It is 4th down and 6. after the false start penalty on the Bills offensive line and Mitch Morse. Here's the punt by Bo Jorquez. Corey's hit a couple of good ones in this game. It's one here that turns over. Hartman backpedals inside the 15. Looking for blocks, and he is brought down after a short return by Jaquan Johnson. And a flag comes down at the very end of it at the 26 of Kansas City.
They needed a big-time punt, and they got it. And they got the coverage team down there to make a play. Now see if the penalty, who it's against, whether it's going to help Kansas City with better field position or back them up even a little more.
Right now it's a net of 58 yards of field position.
During the kick, holding number 29 of the receiving team. The penalty is half the distance from the end of the kick. Kansas City's ball, first down.
Calls against Bo Pete Keys, and that will move the ball all the way back to the 6.
Yeah, what a break for Buffalo now defensively, and they just cannot continue to let Kansas City control the line of scrimmage the way that they have throughout this ball game, running the football now for 213 yards in this game. They may only get one more possession if they do.
Edwards-Helaire over the left side ducks down and is able to cross the 10. Justin Zimmer is there for the stop. 5-yard gain.
Going into the bottom of the 8th, the score is 5-0.
Remember, Le'Veon Bell, two-time All-Pro, is going to be in this offense next week.
Who's going to come out of the game to let him play? I think Edwards-Helaire.
Here is a pass caught by Robinson. Nice grab over the middle, and he's out of bounds. And a flag is thrown at the end of the play. May have been a late hit after a 22-yard pickup.
2 plays later, so much for being backed up. They go read option. They go a run pass option there with Mahomes and Demarcus Robinson. They were soft in coverage. He's got the whole middle of the field. They've run the ball so well that the influence it then had.
The play was over. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 27. That 15-yard penalty is added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
You see how much space there was there for Demarcus Robinson. And here's the penalty, the push, right at the end of that.
And there's really no argument to be made by Tre'Davious White.
No, and they were backed up pretty good at one time. They were on, what, the 13-yard line is when this 6-yard line, yeah.
And here they are.
A couple plays later, here they are in midfield.
Yeah, 47-yard line and the handoff. Another nice gain. Edwards-Helaire carries for 5. How about some more about this young rookie who looks terrific, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Aaron?
Well, Troy asked the question, who comes out of the lineup when Bell joins? And that's what the local media in Kansas City was wondering after the signing. Eric Bieniemy told them, look, I sat the rookie down and I just said to him, worry about what you can control. Worry about trying to continue to improve here, but this team is looking to keep our pockets loaded. You're fine. Just try to keep getting better. Don't worry about him coming and taking your time away.
Blitz coming from the Bills. Pass is caught. Edwards-Helaire now gets thrown down. And another bad penalty. Jordan Poyer throws the rookie down on the bench. Undisciplined by this Bills secondary.
Yeah, just self-destructing. You know, these are the...
play was over. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 21. 15-yard penalty is added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
These are just dumb plays that you lose football games over those. And you follow up on Aaron's comments about the conversation with Edwards-Helaire. There's a lot of players over the history of our game who have had that same talking to from a coach, when they're bringing in a good player. Hey, look, you just got to stick to the things you can control. And he brings another toy, though, for this offensive staff to tinker with.
Here's Edwards-Helaire again. I mean, every time you look up, it's 5 yards plus. This is for 7. Jermaine Edmonds, the middle linebacker, is there for Buffalo. Tomorrow night on NFL Total Access, MJ Acosta-Ruiz and the crew recap Week 6 and break down all of the latest news from around the league. NFL Total Access tomorrow at 7 live on NFL Network.
I'd say, though, for Edwards-Helaire, what he could control is what he did tonight. And tonight he's rushed for over 150 yards. So Le'Veon Bell, he may have to wait a little longer before he makes his contributions.
Here he is again. And this is about as good as you can look. He picks up 3 and a first down.
Yeah, and Joe, we look at this game, it's 20-10, and it really is not that close. I mean, when you consider how dominant Kansas City has been, and I thought the first half went probably as well as it could have for Buffalo, but this second half, it really has not even been a contest, even though Kansas City, hasn't really widened their lead all that much from the first 30 minutes of this game. They're about to, though.
Edwards-Helaire again breaking tackles, and he gets 9. It's worth repeating that the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line is without Osemele, their left guard, who tore tendons in both knees in their last game. Remmers took his spot. Then Mitchell Schwartz gets hurt, the right tackle who they've been able to count on. He's been out with a bad back. And Daniel Kilgore took over for Austin Ryder at center. And this looks like the best ground game in the NFL right now.
It sure does. This is a better ground game than Oklahoma Sooners ran in the 70s.
Here is a carry by Darrell Williams, brought down by Poyer, half-yard short of a first down.
I'll tell you the guy who I've been impressed with is Nick Allegretti. This second-year player out of Illinois, 7th-round pick. He is just destroying people up front. I mean, he's just moving people out. This guy's something. I mean, he got his chance. You went through it, Joe. He got his chance because Remmers had to move out to right tackle with the injury to Schwartz, and so he gets a chance to come in off the bench. And I mean, he's making the most of his opportunities as well.
Here's a toss to Williams, left side. Good pursuit this time by the Bills.
Swinging strike.
A loss of 3, and that will bring the field goal unit on for Kansas City.
Well, it keeps them in the game, at least. It keeps it as a 2-possession game, and, they're going to have to get going on offense, and Josh Allen is going to have to start completing some passes, and if they're going to win, they're going to have to do a lot more than what's happened up to this point. Just 66 yards passing for this passing attack that was the rage through the first 4 weeks of the season.
37-yard try by Butker. He's missed an extra point in this game and able to drill this. He's now made 21 straight inside 40 yards. 23-10. Back to work, Allen. A lot of work to do.
Let's go. Come on. Huddle up. Huddle up. Run one way and the other way.
What if there was a membership that gave us more time to play, cheer, and celebrate together?
Guys, we have made the cake.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
And it's ball 1.
Oh, he's got it!
A live bookkeeper is helping customize QuickBooks for me.
Okay, you're all set up.
Thanks. That was my business key. This one's casual.
Intuit QuickBooks, official sponsor of the NFL.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here to make dinner time a little easier. Meal times can be overwhelming, especially when you're trying to work, parent, and help with the schooling all at once. So let us help with KFC's $20 fill-ups. It's like a home-cooked meal you don't have to cook. Drive-throughs open or get contactless delivery.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But not for your clients. That's why we're a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first.
So what do you provide? Cookie-cutter portfolios?
Nope. We tailor portfolios to our clients' needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right?
We don't have those. So what's in it for you? Our fees are structured so we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Swung through that ball down.
Great pitch to the black. Would have been a close strike even if the batter didn't swing through.
They check down at first. No swing. And that ends the ball game. The Mariners have won 2 straight games. The final score.
Unleash the Squiggly Monster. It's an all-new group of celebrities, and you'll never believe what comes out of this mouth.
You were like, I don't even care, honey.
All-new Masked Singer, Wednesdays after the World Series on Fox.
23-10 ball game. Bills about to get it back, and this meeting of 2 4-1 teams, the Chiefs have just really enforced their will with their offensive line and their ground game. Butker will kick it away. Out to the 25 it comes. I mean, you just get the feeling that if the Bills have any chance of coming back in this game, they're just going to have to turn Josh Allen loose.
Yeah, and they're going to have to score quick. I mean, with 9 minutes, and the reason I say that is that they need to score as quickly as possible on this possession, because the way that the Chiefs have run the ball, you know, there's no telling they could run out the clock. I mean, so there's not a lot of time here for Buffalo, even though there is still 9 minutes left.
Ike Butker has come in at guard for Cody Ford, who is doubtful with a knee injury, we're told. Here is a completion to Gabriel Davis, a rookie they love, and Ward is there, but a gain of 7. Big Ten football returns Saturday. Justin Fields and the 5th-ranked Buckeyes take on Nebraska. It all starts with a special Big Noon kickoff show live from the Shoe, only on Fox and the Fox Sports app. 2nd down and 3. Allen. And a flag is thrown for the coverage on John Brown by Breland. Bad time for the rain to pick up for the Bills as they try to air it out here.
They got Bashad Breeland for the pass interference.
Defense, number 21. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
A new set of downs. On early downs, Joe, what Kansas City has done coverage-wise is they have played coverage. They're not going to give up the big play. The biggest completion so far in this game for Buffalo is just 15 yards. And they've got some real weapons, and they're giving different looks. Right now, they got a safety in the middle. At times, they'll show him, and they bail him out on early downs. That's what they've been doing throughout this game, and that's what they do here.
3rd penalty tonight on Breeland. Here's Diggs. Brought to the ground by Hitchens after a gain of 5.
Yeah, so they've had to come underneath. On early downs, Kansas City's played coverage, but even with coverage, there's this notion that because the team's in cover 2 that you can't take deep shots. Well, you absolutely can. You just got to scheme it up, and you got to give them a chance. But they've just not been able to get anything down the field. On 2nd down here, they've gotten the man coverage looks, and they're going to – well, now he circles